Hey guys, another week, another DUELMASTERSPLAY'S deck profile. Wavestrikers are back, stronger than ever, with the DM Plays metagame becoming overwhelmed with extremely strong mid-range decks in Logiza and Heaven's Gate. Wavestrikers needed a bit of a boost, and that came in the form of now all your 3-mana Wavestrikers, in addition to their ability, now also gain double breakup. So cards like Sapient Tark, Saliva Worm, Asura, and Spider-Man all now have double breaker. Although the change that I'm most excited for is of course kill Macho Melon. Macho Melon got some extra gains. Now 2k power with power attack of 4k and double breakup. Wow, the 2-mana double breakup. It's quite insane really. This also means that Killstein isn't really necessary anymore, even though she received a slight buff. This also means that the deck is relatively cheap to craft. With no super rares, you can easily substitute Jagila with either more copies of Saliva Worm or Spider-Man. So for this list, I'm running a Wavestriker heavy list, 3 serve, Fire, Dark, and Nature. You've got a heavy emphasis on 2-drops with Macho Melon, Uncanny Turnip, and Thrombo, which was an OCG exclusive Wavestriker that has the Dark Reversal ability. Quite nice. Thrombo and Uncanny Turnip also acts as your creature-based draw. The 3-mana slot is occupied by your traditional 3-mana 6k Wavestrikers, so 4 copies of Sapient Tark, and 2 copies of Saliva Worm and Spider-Man each. And finally, another nice buff that Wavestrikers received is the introduction of Shield Trigger Wavestrikers. Skyscraper Shell, which could save you in a tough situation, but also more importantly, they count towards the magical number of 3 Wavestrikers for their effects to activate. Finally, Jagila is an awesome 5-mana Lost Soul that punishes slow play. Hope you enjoyed the clips. Alright, let's get into it. Looks like my opponent's playing Wavestrikers again, which is quite an interesting matchup. Although I do think the player who starts does have an advantage in this mirror match, as you get to turn 4 a turn quicker. Turn 4 allows you to remove one of your opponent's creatures through Skyscraper Shell or even the Fire one that destroys a creature 5000 or less. So I play Macho Melon. Although I have a pretty good curve. I can play Saliva Worm into Uncanny Turnip shenanigans. He plays as Spider-Man. Okay, so what I can do is I can charge Saliva Worm and then play out Uncanny Turnip, get back to Saliva Worm, and then play out Macho Melon. That'd be perfect. Alright, let's do it. Whoops. This is why I don't play Wavestrikers that often, but you need 3 creatures for the effect to activate. Now this is a pretty big swing now. He plays this Explosive Fighter and it's one of my creatures. Gets a double break. Not good. Oh, well, that certainly helps. Especially Skyscraper Shell. Even though you don't get its ability, he's a Wavestriker. So now I have 2 Wavestrikers on the field. So the next one I play does get his effect, unlike last turn. I think Skyscraper Shell is quite a nice draw here. Although Thrombo into Macho Melon also seems like a good play. So I think I'll go with that. Thrombo can get back my my Macho Melon, then I can play him. Then I can also attack into his Ninja Pumpkin. And even if he attacks, I can kill it with my Macho Melon the turn afterwards. And if he does nothing, then I'll just Jagila his whole hand. Easy. What does he have? that is a Wavestriker that I think is too good. I think he just gets speed attacker. Uncanny Terminus is a great draw. So now I wonder if I have a 2 mana card in my mana zone. If so, I can. No, I don't. But that's okay. I'll just get a Skyscraper Shell, remove his Wavestriker, and then double break. It's time to double break. It's one of the really strong abilities of Wavestrikers now is even like Macho Melon, who's only a 2 mana card, gets double breaker. So no trigs. No trigs. Nice. Just keep breaking. Just keep breaking, and I don't think he has. Unless he runs something like Burst Shot, doesn't really have a way to deal with all these. Nice, no trigs. What can he do? Maybe play like 2 Asuras? But even then, I think I have enough creatures to deal with it. Looks like he made the mistake of playing Uncanny Turnip before 3 Wavestrikers. So you guys always count the number of creatures when you play Wavestrikers. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. He has 1 blocker and 1 shield, so I think I've got this. Especially with that draw. So this removes one of his creatures, and then now his Azura doesn't get blocker anymore. And now, seems like barring maybe a Holy Ore, this game is just about finished. No Holy Ore. Right, GG's. Alright, let's see if we can get into another game. Got my opponent. Oh, so that's the new Gatling that you can attack untapped creatures, and also when it dies, it returns to the hand instead of the graveyard, which gives them a an infinite source of a control card, which is quite nice. I have quite a nice curve here with Macho Melon, curve into Ninja Pumpkin, and then Thrombo, and going from there. So Jagila on turn 5 is insanely good. Especially in these matchups when your opponent really doesn't do much. Oh, he plays, what's his face? The Proclamation, or Rothus version 2. We got Sapient Tark, but I think Ninja Pumpkin's a bit better. And especially when Sapient Tark's ability got changed, he no longer gets the can attack untapped creature ability. He's now just a untargetable creature like Coupalon. See what he does. Oh, okay. So that guy is also a proc, but you may choose not to activate the effect, and he's also speed attacker. So in that case, he didn't use the Proclamation effect, but rather just use the speed attacker to kill off Macho Melon. Fortunately for Macho Melon, he is still too weak. But then he's 2 mana, 2k. Can't complain there. Okay, so that's another proc. So kill off. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's quite nice. I think I can charge Sapient Tark and then play Thrombo. Get back my Macho Melon, play out Macho. I'll play out Uncanny Turnip and then Macho Melon. And I forgot again that you need 3 creatures for your effects to activate. That's alright, not too bad. But I should have kept the Sapient Tark, and I would have had a Sapient Tark instead of Thrombo in this case. That's alright. Gajila next turn. Gajila is quite nice. This card's more than half hand. And the cool thing about Gajila is that it discards randomly. So it's not like Cranium Clamp where you get to choose what you discard. And especially now that Cranium Clamp costs 5, Gajila is just straight up better if you can get out its effect. Energy Stream. Who's gonna do 3 mana? Another Energy Stream. Okay. Well, that does make my Gajila a bit worse, but it still discards half his hand. Technically, I could play Sapient Tark. But no, I think I'll play Gajila. I think I'll go ahead and pass here. I don't want him to kind of deal with my creatures, and then he'll play his like single target proc on my Wavestrikers. Because I do have to have 3, otherwise he can just kill my Sapient Tark as well. Plays Corpse Charger. Quite interesting. See, that doesn't really do much for him. Drill Trap. That good, but I think I'll just play Sapient Tark and start breaking. Double break. And I'll just break all his shields this turn. Chiquilo's quite strong at 3k. Still has the Sui. No trick. Last one. Proc. So I think what can you do? Play Terra Pit onto my Sapient Tark and then maybe Bloody Speedo plays that. Otherwise I don't really see him. Like even if he double procs here, I can just kill off the 2 tapped creatures. You can't deal with my Sapient Tark. Know what he's gonna do? Yep, that's what he does. So, fortunately for him, just get rid of Jugila and deal with my Sapient Tark. That's game.